Because you see, we don't want people to walk away with the view that we don't feel that a woman can walk to the top level in the THA. But we know who the competitors are, and we are quite clear that the competitors still need some training. Could you agree with me?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are also going to recognize the contribution of Mr. Max James, who have put his point of view so succinctly. We are quite clear that, as Max have said, we know what has been the leadership trajectory of the Tobago people. There can be no doubt that the Tobago House of Assembly first leader, Mr. A.N.I. Robinson, has set a pace for all who would follow. He became the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago after. He became Minister Extraordinaire. He became President of Trinidad and Tobago. And he has the reputation of being the person who started the International Criminal Court of the United Nations that tries international criminals. So the heritage of the Tobago House of Assembly is not a light one. It's not a simple one. It is one that tells us it can serve people, and as an institution, it has the potential to craft for the value of the low, as well as craft the opportunities for the high. When we come to Speyside tonight, I want to join with reminding us that Speyside has rewarded the PNM with 16 years of its fellowship. First, for 8 years, Speyside joined with the rest of this constituency in electing Mr. Spencer. And Mr. Aldington Spencer served well. Some of us may not like him, it's the nature of the world. But when you come to speak about Mr. Spencer's heritage, you got to join a number of things together. Mr. Spencer was Secretary for Health when the decision was made to build the Tobago Hospital. I want us to give him a round of applause if we have a health system that has some value today. And I'm proud that he will even come with us tonight to ask for the continuation of the support. And for 8 years, Mr. Spencer was responsible for this area. Until, like Mr. Orville London is doing now, he decided that he will demit office and he will not run again. And then in came Ms. Tracy Davidson. And for 8 years, Speyside has joined with the rest of the constituency in giving her their support. And I want to give her a round of applause as we say thanks for 8 years of service. It has been 8 PNM years, and I see the signs. There have been a lot of positive things that have happened. In Speyside today, I remember standing on this corner 8 years ago and congratulating Speyside on the individual development, because the homes that are built in Speyside today, there's no look, there's no memory of what Speyside homes looked like 16 and 20 years ago. Speyside have some of the biggest houses, best appointed, well organized. Am I right? No. And that was done under the PNM. And then we have had some of the biggest expansions we could have. At the time we talk about the jetty, we talk about building a high school in Speyside, things that those people from the generation before could have never imagined. And the only problem we have today is the view that this is not the action of the PNM, but all of this is the action of Tracy Celestine. She conveniently forgets